Hey guys, I'm Marissa. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you our actual budget for April 2023 and how we spent and saved every dollar in our budget, as well as a net worth update, which is getting pretty exciting. So without further ado, here's what we did with our money in the month of April. So here we have our budget spreadsheet. I have this budget template. I will link it down below in the description box. It's an instant download that'll work in Excel or Google Sheets or whatever platform you use, and you can check it out there. Also, if you want to learn more about budgeting and how you can create a budget to enjoy life and still accomplish financial goals, I have a course all about that called Budget to Your Dream Life, and I will link that down below in the description box, and you can check that out there as well. So this is the start of our budget. We have our income section, and we use a zero-based budget, which means all of our income equals all of our money out, our expenses, debt, and savings. So the first thing that we have here is our income. We have Jacob's income and my income individually blocked out, and we have other income. So my husband Jacob works as a W-2 employee remotely from home, and he works in marketing, and then I work on the side for my business here. I'm more of a stay-at-home mom these days and have my business here where I earn a little extra income, which is great. So I pay myself a salary out of my business, and so our total take-home pay this month, we ended up bringing home $8,463.36. This is after taxes, insurance, 401k, like all of those kinds of things. So this is what was deposited into our bank account. Also, I don't know if I sound a little funny. I still sound funny to myself, but getting over a cold. Everyone was sick in the household. You know how it is. We have two little kids, as you can tell. I have Peter, who's going to turn 3 this month, and Jack, who's going to turn 1 next month. So this is our little family of 4, and we live in Portland, Oregon. So here is how we spent all of our income this month. So the first thing we have here is all of our expenses. First thing you're going to see is our tithe in African New Life. We are Christians and we believe in giving, and so we give each month to organizations like our church and African New Life. We sponsor a couple children in Rwanda. I do have this blocked out for privacy as well. Next we have is our mortgage, and that is our standard $2,287.04. We have been in our house here for almost 4 years now, and it's been a great little house here in the Portland suburbs. Next we have is our HOA, and that is $121.46 each month, and I'm totally fine paying for a neighborhood with an HOA. Next we have is water sewer. This was actually a little bit lower than I budgeted for. It ended up being $100.17, so not bad. Actually, all of our utilities. I kind of under-promised and over-delivered here with the budget for utilities. Natural gas ended up only being $75.46. As we're getting into springtime months, we're not having to run our heat as much, and then also we don't have to run our air conditioning really much yet. So it's kind of this like neutral stage where we aren't using as much energy. Next we have is trash. We pay every other month. This month was a trash month at $72.60. Then we have electric at $80.24. Next we have is internet at a standard $62. And then our phones, $111.21 is what it ended up being this month. Next we have insurance. This is for our car insurance for our one car, and that was $84.18. Then we have life insurance at $52.89. Next we have is groceries, and I feel like it's time for me to just increase the total cost of groceries, but this last month we spent $539.94 on groceries, which was a lot. The Costco runs are getting so expensive. Like, we used to be like very minimal Costco, like when it was just the two of us. It was like we go to Costco maybe once a month, but now that there's 4 of us, we are like, most of our spending on groceries happens at Costco versus like the regular grocery store. So ugh, not great. Then we have eating out. We were under on this. We budgeted $150. We actually spent $131.57. So that's a win. That's great. Then we have gas. Budgeted $100. Only spent $53.24, which was just one fill up on our car. Which, since we are at home all the time, we don't have to fill up our car very often. Next we have is fun, and we spent $144.79 on fun. So like I said, my boys are about to have their birthdays, so we're getting birthday party stuff ready. I got a little decor items for both of their birthday parties, so I just added that to the fun category right now for their birthdays. Then we have miscellaneous. You always need a miscellaneous category, and I budgeted $100, and we actually spent $88.29 on random miscellaneous stuff. Next we have is Peter's school. Peter goes to preschool 2 days a week, so I have that cost in there. I have that blocked out for privacy as well for him and his school. Next we have is Roth IRA. We put $1,300 into our Roth IRAs this month. So we are putting $650 a month into each Roth IRA between March to December. So 10 months of $650 because the limit is $6,500 per Roth IRA. So if we continue at the $1,300 each month, we will have those maxed out by the end of the year, which is a great goal that I hope we will be able to reach. Next we have is college. We are putting $200 a month into each boy's 529 college savings. And so as a total, we spent or had money go out of our bank account $6,788.77. So we were a little bit over there by $275. So there was that. It was really the groceries that got us this month and the birthday party things. Okay, next we're moving into the savings section of our budget. Let's check that out. Okay, so the savings section, this is all of our savings and sinking funds that you'll see here. So first off we have is our emergency fund, and we have that fully funded. We finished that a few months ago. We have 6 months of necessary expenses saved in our emergency fund. I do have all of these balances blocked out for privacy as well, but the spreadsheet here will help you keep a running balance of your sinking funds. So you can enter in the beginning balance, and then you enter in what you actually put into it and what you spent, and you get an ending balance. The next line item that we have here is our opportunity fund. So we are saving money for something that we're hoping is coming up. We're setting aside extra money that we may have. Honestly, our big goal right now is just like the investing in the Roth IRA, but every extra penny that we can find going to the opportunity fund is great. So we budgeted $273.81. And what did we actually put into it? Nothing this month. Nothing. And this was really just all due to the overages that we had in our expenses. Like when you look at that, we are over with our expenses by $275, and so we didn't get to put in that $273 into our opportunity fund. So without the opportunity fund, we are able to cover like all of these things, all of these goals that we have for our finances right now with doing our Roth IRA. In addition to the Roth IRA for investing, we are contributing to an HSA and investing those dollars, and then we also are doing my husband's 401k, so that we're putting at least 15% of our income into retirement. More like, I think we're closer to like 18% right now. So we are investing more than what you're seeing here. But anyway, so the opportunity fund, we didn't put anything into that this month, but that's okay. Next we have is Jacob. Jacob gets $200 of personal spending. I get $75, and the only reason why it's different is just because he's more of a spender than I am. But did I spend money this month? Jacob spent $107.92, and I spent $410.71. I bought myself a new Apple Watch. It was getting a little glitchy, and I liked the new ones with like the new features that it had. So I got myself a new watch when it was on sale at Costco. And then I bought something else for myself. What else did I get? I don't know, I got something else as well. It's bad I don't remember what it is right now. Next we have is extra giving. We put $50 a month into extra giving. This month we spent $33.60 in additional giving opportunities. Then we have gifts. We put $50 a month into gifts, and this month we spent $144.62 for things like wedding gifts or baby shower, like all of that kind of stuff. So that is we spent $144.62. Then we have clothing at $25 each month in that department, and we didn't spend anything. Next we have is vacation / wedding. So my sister got married in April, and I feel like now it was so long ago. It was at the beginning of April. So we went down for her wedding in Southern California. So we paid for some of the expenses there, and also split an Airbnb with my parents. So the cost there, $12.80 is what we spent on all of our family fun and other things. Airfare we had paid for earlier, so that was like the Airbnb and Disney fun that we spent money on. Next we have is Christmas. We're not putting anything into our Christmas fund just because we are going to be using all of our credit card rewards to be able to fund Christmas, but it's a great thing to plan ahead for and utilize your budget now to save for Christmas. Then we have medical. We're not putting anything into medical because I already funded a lot of it, at least up to our deductible. But we spent $161 this month on medical related expenses. Then we have dues and subs, and this was something that, even cutting out the opportunity fund, I had to save a few more pennies to make this a zero-based budget at the end of it. So I budgeted 50 and we actually put in $49.57 into dues and subs to cover things like, you know, the Costco membership renewal. Actually, it's now May and I just purchased our Zoo membership for this next year. So all things like that would be in dues and subs, so we saved some money for that. Then we have car maintenance. We budget $75 each month in car maintenance, and we had some money saved in that, and we spent $322.56 because Jacob is going to be doing the brakes on our car. Thankful he's very handy and he can do a lot of most of those repairs and everything himself. So we got all the supplies needed, and he'll be doing the brakes on our car very shortly. And that'll be cheaper than getting it done elsewhere. At least that's what he told me. Okay, next we have is house maintenance. We budgeted $400. We spent $74.94. We had a plumbing issue in our house a few weeks ago with the boys' bathtub handle, like wouldn't work. It wouldn't like turn anymore. So Jacob had to take it apart, and he found the part that needed to be replaced, ran to Home Depot, got it, replaced it. Again, really grateful that I have such a handy husband because he saved us hundreds of dollars by doing these things himself instead of having to call a plumber. Just figures it out, watches a YouTube tutorial about it, and like is able to fix it. So grateful for that. Next we have is household. We budgeted $100 and we spent $326.26 on household related things. So things like we're stocking up on like toilet paper, paper towels, detergent, all of those kinds of things. Like at Costco we ended up getting a lot of, so that was that. Then we have kids. We budgeted $250. We only spent $151.76 on kids stuff this month, so that was a win because normally we're like over on the kids things, but this would include like diapers, clothing, toys, like everything that we need for our kids. So as a grand total, we put $1,674.59 into savings related things. And here's our zero-based budget, taking our expenses and our savings, and that is at $8,463.36. And so here we have a zero-based budget. But real quickly, I want to share with you our net worth update as well. So our net worth is made up of your assets minus your liabilities, or the things that you own minus the things you owe. So first off is our retirement, our assets. This went up this month. We now have $129,000 in retirement accounts, which is fantastic. And then our house value I have blocked off. I just take this value from Zillow. I know some people are like, it's not accurate, and it may not be exactly accurate, but we actually did have a broker's price opinion on our house less than 2 years ago, and it ended up being within like $5,000 of what Zillow said it was at the time. So I just go off of Zillow as some sort of basis because I know that it's probably close. So I don't really care to be like that meticulously accurate on it. Next we have is our emergency fund, which I have blocked off, as well as extra cash we have with our sinking funds. Then we have our HSA, which is at $8,276.90. And then I have a little bit of money in Robinhood, obviously not much. And then our Highlander value, I have this through Kelley Blue Book, and this is at $33,789. So all of our assets ends up being $777,000. Okay, I totally had just copied this over from this was copied over from a few months ago, and I forgot to update the balance of our mortgage. So updating the balance of our actual mortgage now. So we just pay our minimum payment on our mortgage each month, but our balance is now at $374,111. So guess what? Our net worth is over $400,000. And you know what? Our net worth is over $400,000 again because we hit $400,000 in March of 2022. But because of a lot of market changes and our house value going up and down and now kind of stabilizing a little bit more, looks like we're back to $400,000. So yay, that's exciting. A milestone. I didn't know that we reached that because I goofed up here on the spreadsheet. So until I went over this with you, now realizing that. So wow, what a milestone, exciting accomplishment here. So 400,000 is what our net worth is right now, which is great. So that is a look at our whole net worth update and our budget for the month of April. Don't forget, if you want to check out this budget template, I'll have it linked down below. It's yours to keep for forever, just a one-time purchase. And also, if you want to learn how you can enjoy life and accomplish financial goals by utilizing your budget, I will have a link to that course down below as well, called Budget to Your Dream Life. And with that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more budgeting videos, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.
to